Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, from what I've heard from the Prime Cabinet Secretary, there are a number of measures that government has already taken, and I appreciate the fact of what he has said on the production of maize, that we had the lowest production of maize in the last 10 years. And he has stipulated various measures, including the subsidy to, production subsidy in fertilizer subsidy rather than consumption subsidy. So my question is, one, whether government is considering, because we have had calls for reintroduction of the consumer subsidies in maize, whether government is considering any consumption subsidies, especially the maize subsidy that was there before the election. And two, I have also seen farmers in the North Rift raise issues on whether they were getting subsidized fertilizer for top dressing fertilizer. I want to hear from the Cabinet Secretary whether government is indeed considering to give farmers the top dressing subsidized fertilizer.
Member for cases.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I want first of all to appreciate Leader Majority for bringing out a serious issue in the entire North Rift. Transport, Mr. Speaker, forms a key driver in matters of economic transformation. We are experiencing a serious challenges along the northern corridor, especially within Keses region. Several non-tariff barriers have been mounted by police, starting from Timboroa. We have one at Napkoi Junction. We have one at Kondo, Banforest Tarakwa polling station. We have one in Bayete Center. The worst is in Jeptiret police station at the junction. We have one in another one around Eldoret Junction to the Holy Nairobi Road. I want to know why all these non-tariff barriers. This is a corridor that enables transport crisscrossing the landlocked countries and even interfering with the transport around the region, especially this is a agricultural center. With tariffs, toll stations that are not registered, we don't know the collection being done by the same officers where it is going. I want to know what are the plans by the government to ensure we use transport and support business and support communication between the countries around the EAC. Thank you.
Thank you. A member for Daud, is that you? Daud from Wajir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you, Prime Cabinet Secretary. My question is that I've heard a lot of things that the Prime Cabinet Secretary has said regarding production subsidy. Mr. Prime Cabinet Secretary, what plans do you have for production subsidy for the livestock sector? I've heard of fertilizer, tea, coffee. Are we still going back to the sessional paper number 10 of 1965 and forgetting the rest of Kenya? Secondly,
only one.
Thank you.
You are done. Kamket, since you are chairing, it means your question is asked. Pukose.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the Prime Cabinet. My question is, you've given the measures about what the government is planning. When do we expect the economy to improve?
Thank you. Prime, those are 6. I'll take 2 more. Mp.Rindikiri.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Could the Prime Cabinet Secretary tell us why the government has not considered supplying seeds to the farmers together with fertilizer? Mr. Speaker, I think that's very important. You supply the fertilizer, but you don't supply the seeds, knowing that the farmers have gone for a long time without lanes, and therefore they didn't have the seeds that they can use for fertilizer. Thank you.
Women Rep Kwale. Is that Mombasa or Kwale? Mombasa. You know you look alike with your colleague from Kwale.
Asante sana Bwana Spika. Swali langu laenda kwa Waziri Mkuu. Napenda kujua kule Dongo Kundu Special Economic Zone.